Hi guys. So I hope that you've completed the assignment 1 and 2 of time and work, and now we will do the assignment 3, which is previous year questions and some advanced questions. There's no limit to advanced questions, but I believe that if you're comfortable doing this assignment, you can say that you've mastered this topic, and now further you will be introduced to new questions when you give your mock test. So let's go ahead. So we know A, V, and M, they can complete the work in 15, 12, and 20 days. Vinu works every day. Anu works on alternate days, starting from the first day. And M works on alternate days, starting from the second day. So you see, the pattern starts repeating. For example, can I say in every 2 day, the work done will be Vinu works for 12 days. So work done will be 1 by 12 in 1 day, and in 2 days it will be 2. A has worked only for 1 day and M has worked only for 1 day. So in 2 days, this is the amount of work that is done. Now it will keep on getting repeated. Can I quickly calculate this? Will be 15. So let's take 5354. So 60. So 4 and 3. So 7 by 60. And this is 10 by 60, 17 by 60. So in 2 days, 17 by 60 work is done. I can have a basic idea that, this multiplied by 4 is more than 60. So it has to be less than 8 days. So let's just multiply it by 3, both the sides. So in 6 days, work done will be 7, 14, 21, 3 ones are 3, 4, 5, 51 by 60. Seventh day, A and V are working. So A and V together will do this and this much work. Or another way to see it is, if I multiply it by 4, then in 8 days, the work done will be 7, 14, 21, 28. Or 4 ones are 4, 5, 6, 68 by 60. So I know that it has to be between 6 days and 8 days. The answer is 7 days. Yeah. Let's go to question number 2. There is AM, AK, and AN. Since the letters are same, you can now, instead of calling them by their first, let's go to question number 2. Here, since all of them are starting from A, I will write them as AM, AK, and AN. They're working on a project together. They can complete the project in 1 year, 16 months, and 2 years. Okay, better to write it in months then. So it is 12 months, 16 months, 24 months. If the person is neither the fastest nor the slowest, works alone, time taken. This is basically time taken by AM, AK, AN, and we need to find all the three values so that we can find out who is taking neither the most time nor the least time. And mentally, you don't need to write the whole equation. Mentally, you know what are these. These are basically 1 by AM plus 1 by AK. Just for you, I will write, but in the exam, try to do this as much as possible mentally. This is what the question is basically saying. So if you add all of them, you will get 1 by AM plus 1 by AK plus 1 by AN. And then you keep on subtracting these equations and you'll get all the values. So if I add all of them, this becomes 1 by AM, 1 by AK, 1 by AN as 1 by 12, 1 by 16, 1 by 24. This is basically 1 by 12 or 2 by 24. So this becomes 3 by 24, which in itself becomes 8, 16, 24. So 1 by 8. 1 by 16, and this is 2 by 16, so 3 by 16, and that 2 will come here, so it will become 3 by 32. This is AM, AK, AN. This you should have done mentally, that you know the sum is basically adding these three fractions, and now all we have to do is keep on subtracting these equations to get all the values. So if I subtract 4 minus 1, I will basically get an as 3 by 32 minus 1 by 12. Again, if you have any doubts about LCM, let's just take it in the conventional way. So basically, I can see 2 is common. Now, again, I can see 2 is common. Now, nothing is common. So 8, 16, 24 into 4, 4 for 16, 4 to the 8, 96. So 96, this is what? 3 times, so 9. This is what? 12, 5 is 60. So 72, 6, 8 are, right? So this comes out to be 1 by 96. So basically AN is what? 96. This is first. We need to find all three. Go for again fourth minus second equation. So that will be 1 by 6, 3 by 32 minus 1 by 16. Again, this is what? 2 by 32. So 1 by 32. So I know AM is 32. Anyone can be any value. It doesn't matter. Fourth minus third, 3 by 32 minus 1 by 24. So I think 8 is the common one here. So I can basically write it as one of the ways I'm showing 8, 16, 24, 32. So I can take 8 common and just write it like this. It becomes easier. So this is basically 9 minus 4, 5, 5 by 4, or 5 by 8, 16, 24, 32. So 32 by 5 is the number of days taken by AK. So I know middle value is 32. So answer will be 32, right? Let's go ahead. Let's go to question number 3. A can paint the house in 60 days. B can paint the house in 84 days. A starts painting, and after 10 days, B and C join him. So it's A, B, C all working, and they complete in 14 more days the entire work, and they are paid 21,000 rupees. And we have to find out what is the share of C. So basically, we need to find out number of days taken by C, and then we have to find out what is the work done by ABC in one day, and then we have to distribute the money, right? So can I say that A has worked for 24 days in total, and it is one day work is 1 by 60. B has worked for 14 days, and its one day work is 1 by 84. C has also worked for 14 days, one day work is this much, and this should come as 1, right? So let's solve it. There's no other way. 6, 12, 18, 24. So this is basically 4 by 10 or 2 by 5. 14 by 84 is 7 by 42 or 1 by 6. So 14 by C is 5 by 6 minus 2 by 5. 25 minus 12. 13 by 30. So C is 14 into 30 by 13. This is coming a little complex. So I can solve C, and then I have to find the ratio, and then I have to find the ratio of work done in a day, and then I can only go by C share. Okay, so there is another way to look at the entire question. Can I see the total work that they have done and then try to divide? Again, A takes 60 days, B takes 84 days. Anil starts painting, and after 10 days, Anil, B and C, they all work for 14 more days, and then they complete the work. So A total work in 24 days into 1 by 60. This is work done by A, correct? So it's again 6, 12, 18, 24. So 4 by 10 or 2 by 5 is the 2/5 work has been done by A. Again, B work done will be B worked for 14 days, one day work is 84. So this will be 7 2s are 14, 7 1s are 7, 2s are 14. So 1 by 6, 1/6 work. See, till here the calculations were easier. So I can now, therefore, work done by C will be 1. Total work is 1. So 1 minus 2 by 5 minus 1 by 6. Or 5 by 6 minus 2 by 5. Or 13 by 30. Correct? Now I know that work done. Okay, I directly have work done ratio. Work, because 1 day work or the total amount of work done will be directly proportional to the money that they get. But the amount of number of days that they take to complete the work will be inversely proportional. If you take more days, you will be paid less. That's why there's no need to calculate the exact number of days. We can now proceed with the ratios. 2 by 5, B is 1 by 6, C is 13 by 30. So if you multiply the ratios by 30, this becomes 6 are, so 12, 30, that means 6 5s are 30, and then 13. So this is the ratio, and we need C, so 13 upon 13 plus 12 plus 5 into 21,000 is the answer. This is what? 2530. So 13 by 30 into 21,000, or 21,000. So this will become 7 14 21 700. 7 14 21 7 and 7 8 9 9100 is the answer. Option number A, correct. So you see how the question is framed. You can get into the calculation of C and waste time. So always know that if you're getting stuck, can I think of the problem in a different way? Let's go to question number 4. Two pipes A and B are attached to an empty water tank. Pipe A fills the tank while pipe B drains it. Okay, nothing to write. You can remember that B is a drain pipe. Pipe A is opened at 2 p.m. Pipe B is opened at 3 p.m. Okay, so 1 hour difference. Then the tank is full by 10 p.m. So basically A was opened from 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. So 8 hours, and B 1 hour later, so 7 hours. And it got full. Work done was 1. Okay. Instead, if pipe A is opened at 2 and B at 4, be very mindful about AM and PM. Okay. Then the tank becomes full by 6 p.m. So A opened for 4 hours because 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. is 4 hours, and B was open for 2 hours. Then the tank becomes again full. Work done again 1. B is not opened at all. Time taken to fill. Basically, how many hours will A take to fill the tank if there is no drain pipe? So this was the entire question. To be able to understand and write it in this way, now it is just calculation. So assuming that A and B are the number of hours taken by the filling pipe and the draining pipe, we can simply write 8 by A minus 7 by B is 1 because it is getting full. If it was getting empty, we would have equated it to 0. 4 upon A minus 2 by B is equals to 1. And we need to find A. Always keep your eyes on what we need to find. So we have to eliminate B. So let's just eliminate it. Multiply this equation by 2, this by 7, and subtract it. So this becomes 16 minus 7, 14, 21, 28 upon A. I know it is coming negative, but it will get cancelled. Don't worry. 2 minus 7. So this becomes 5. This becomes minus 5. This becomes 12 minus 12. So minus minus gets cancelled. 12 5 is 60. So answer is 60. Wait. In minutes. Okay. Sorry. Don't be in a hurry. A is basically 12 by 5 hours or 12 by 5 into 60 minutes. 12 by 60, 144 minutes. Fourth का C आना चाहिए. Yeah. Let's go. Question number 5. One day Rahul started work at 9 a.m. Gautam joined him 2 hours later. R and G. Okay. Then they worked together and completed the work at 5. So 9 to 5 is 9 to 12, 3 hours. 12 to 5, 5 hours. 5, 6, 7, 8 hours. So Rahul is working 8 hours. Gautam 2 hours later, so 6 hours. And they completed the work. If both had started at 9 a.m., work would have completed 30 minutes earlier. So again, Rahul started at 9 a.m. again and completed 30 minutes earlier. So 7.5 hours he worked, and same time, so 7.5 hours. And then again, the work is getting done. So alone, how much time will Rahul take? Again, it's just about decoding the language. Basically, now it becomes 8 hours and work done by Rahul or R in 1 hour is 1 by R. So 8 by R plus 6 by G. Plus obviously because there is no negative work, right? And they complete the work. 7.5 R minus plus 7.5 by G is equals to 1. We need to find R, so eliminate G, and you can rewrite this equation as 1 by R plus 1 by G is equals to 1 by 7.5. So basically multiply this by 6 and subtract the two equations. So you will get 8 by R minus 1 by R, sorry, 6 by R. Again, 6 by G will get cancelled. 1 minus 6 by 7.5. So this becomes what? 2 by R. This becomes 7.5 minus 6 is 1.5 upon 7.5, or 15, 30, 60, 75. So 5, 1 by 5 this is. So R is basically 10. And that's the answer, fifth A. Yep, let's go. Question number 6. A contractor agreed to construct 6-kilometer road in 200 days. So this is basically 6-kilometer road work. He employed 140% after 60 days. So this is what he wanted to do. After 60 days, he realized only 1.5-kilometer road is done. How many additional people will he need to complete the work? So with 140 people, he was able to do 1.5 work, and he need to find what will be the extra number of people that are required to complete the remaining work, which will be 4.5 kilometers. And he has how many days target now? 140 days. So this is a very classic problem, and the fastest way to do it is that how the day gets affected by different characters. So if I see the days taken in the two situations will be directly proportional to number of amount of work, because more the work, more the number of days, so directly proportional, and inversely proportional number of men. So if number of men are more, the days taken will be less. So this will be actually 140 plus x upon 140, and not 140 upon 140 plus x. So simply solve the two, and this becomes 3 by 7, this becomes 1 by 3, this becomes 1 plus x by 140. So this is 9 by 7 is equals to 1 plus x by 140. This you can write as 1 plus 2 by 7. So x by 140 is 2 by 7. 7 2s are, so x is basically 40. So number of men required will be 40. Yeah. A and B can do the work in 16 days, B and C 12 days, C and A in 10 days if they work together. This is again a very classic type. So we know that, let's try to do it in our mind. Okay. In fact, in our head, we know that we've done this type of a problem. So we know that 1 by A plus 1 by B is 1 by 16 and so on. So basically, what will I do? I will first of all write 1 by A plus 1 by B plus 1 by C, which is 1 by 16, 1 by 12, 1 by 10. And when I add the three equations, it becomes it becomes twice, right? So upon 2. And I need to find C. So I'll subtract 1 plus A plus 1 by B. So this minus 16 is your answer, right? So this you should write from the question directly, and just now we can easily solve it. Let's quickly do it. So this is what? Um, minus 2 by 16. So 1 by 12 plus 1 by 10 minus 2 by 16 plus 2 by 16. So minus 1 by 16 upon 2. 16, this is 4. 4 by 12 into 16. So 4 and 4. 12 into that is 48 plus 1 by 10 by 2, or 58 by 2, 480. 2s are 4, 9. So 29 by 480, and this is 1 by C basically. So C is 480 by 29. 1 and let's see. So 29, if I subtract from 48, if it was 49, it would have been 20, but now it will be 19, so 190, and 29 6 6 6 9 plus 45 54 12 13 14 15 17 174. So 16 point something it will be. Seventh B. It will not come out to be exact one, but you can see. Let's go to question number 8. Two-person A and B can do a work in 29 days. Two A and B can do a work alone in 29 days. So A takes 29 days, B takes 29 days by themselves. A takes rest of 1 day after every 4 days. Okay. So A and B work together for first 4 days and then A takes rest. So only B works. B takes rest of 1 day after every 5 days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So B is gonna take rest here. So A will work. Again, it's gonna be A plus B and A will take rest after 4 days. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So A took rest here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, A is gonna take rest. So B will work. And B is gonna take rest after 5 days. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A is gonna work and then again A plus B. A plus B. Again, if you look at it, A took rest here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. It's gonna take rest here. And B took rest here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 days के बाद B will take rest. So if you look at it, in every 6 days, A is working, A and B are working for 4 days, then only B is working, only C is working. So can I say A's 1 day work is 1 by 29, B's 1 day work is 1 by 29, they are working for 4 days, B is working alone and then A is working alone. So this essentially becomes 2 by 29 into 4 plus 2 by 29 or 2 by 29 into 5. This is in 6 days. And looking at the option, it has to be a multiple of 3. So let's see into 3. So 2 by 29 into 5 into 3. This is 15, 30. 30 by 29. So in 18th day, work was more than 1. So the work got completed in 17 days. Yeah. Good question. Just have to recognize the pattern in which they're working. A contract is completed in 56, is to be completed in 56 days. 104 men were set to work, each working 8 hours a day. This is what they wanted. After 30 days, 2/5 of the work is done. How many additional men to be employed to complete the work? Again, so 104 men in 30 days after working 8 hours a day did 2/5 of the work. 3/5 of the work has to be done in remaining 26 days. Let's say we need 104 plus X men and they work for 8 hours. This is what we wanted, but this is what has actually happened and gonna happen. So these are your main two equations. Again, as we did in the previous question, number of days required will be directly proportional to the amount of work, but it will be inversely proportional to the number of men, and hours directly proportional. More number of hours, more number of days. So, but it gets cancelled here. Now it becomes 2 by 3. This is 1 plus X by 104. And this is 30 by 26 or 15 by 13. 1 plus X by 104 is 15, 30, 45, 26. Can I write it 1 plus 26, 46, 19 by 26? Can I say X by 104 is 19 by 26? Or X is 19 by 26 into 104. 6, 12, 18, 24. 4s are 19, 27, 36. 4, 4, 5, 6, 7. Answer should be D. So I would say that you keep practicing more and more questions, but once you have done these 3 assignments, you can be sure that this topic is covered and you can move on to next. Also, next we will be taking in this series another topic. Again, we will go with foundation, we'll go with PYQs, and then we'll go with PYQ plus advanced questions. So I hope that this series helps you in your preparation, and best of luck.